Hey YouTube, haven't made a video in a while, and I got a new knife. It's getting to, the weather's getting nicer here. I'm starting to think about spring and getting my pack set up for the first trip into the bush. And I've picked up one of these Grylls survival knives by Gerber. Heard a lot about them. I've heard good stuff and I've heard bad stuff, and I figure the best way for me to tell if they're any good is to pick one up. This one I got at Canadian Tire. So I'm based in Canada. If you haven't heard of Canadian Tire, they carry all kinds of different stuff, and this carries a replacement right at, if there's any problems with it, they'll replace it over the counter right there at the store. Of course, Gerber carries a lifetime warranty on this knife as well. I've always been happy with Gerber stuff. Always been decent quality stuff. Even though they say this knife's it's made overseas, from what I hear, it's worth trying. The over-the-counter replacement either means they're junk and they're so cheap that they can give you another, or they're high quality and they stand by them knowing that they're not going to have to replace many of them. Now, some of the features of this knife, I was impressed when I went into the store. I couldn't tell online the size of it. Sort of locks into the sheath. Got a partially serrated blade. It's razor sharp. Nice thick tang on this knife, which I was impressed with. Your lanyard, which has an emergency whistle on it. A couple of holes through here, which are used to lash it to make a spear, if you wanted to. And the grip. Grip is awesome on this thing. Really sticky sort of rubber. I bet you it'd be great in the wetness. And again, these are just my views right out of the box of this thing. I'll be doing some more reviews later on as I use this up north in the bush. Has a fire steel built right in. Snaps right in. It's not going to fall out. And a part on the back of the blade that's been left unfinished to strike that fire steel. Another interesting feature of this is the sharpener. It's on the back here for sharpening in the field. I think the sheath is really well designed. Good and solid. The knife actually clips right in there. It's not going to fall out. And that's great because you can wear it a lot of different ways. Traditionally hanging from your belt, or upside down from your pack strap, whichever you choose. And you can see by the size, it's a it's a good sized knife. It's almost 10 inches. Comes with a little survival book, tips from Bear, and some signaling for out. This is affixed right to it, plastic, for out in the field if you wanted to signal aircraft, that type of thing. It's so far out of the package, great knife. But a knife. A lot of knives are great out of the package. It's in the field where we're going to tell. And again, I'll do some videos up north as I use this thing. Another feature of this is the pommel here, which can be used to hammer, crack nuts, whatever. I've heard some negative stuff about those, that they popped off. But again, until I try something, I don't I don't go by. You can always hear good and bad about things. So stay tuned. Check back, and we'll see how this knife performs in the field. So far, it's getting like a 10, just on, the build of it, the heft, great sheath. It's got everything you're going to need, really, for survival. The fire thing's great. I've got fire steels, but I've got to carry all this stuff in a different pack when it's all in one knife. And with the sharpeners, I love sheaths that have the sharpeners built in. It's really great for in the field. So again, check back. And I'll give a review on this knife as I use it. Thanks for watching.